go to the right, go to the left, see you later, all the way, turn around, and then a finesse, and there's an easy goal. And you can see that. So, for example, here, Chiesa picks the ball up. We go one way, drive into that space, nowhere to go, fake shot, stop, turn around again. Then we hold it down to turn. You see the angle of the turn there. We're driving all the way through. One way, then the other. One more, and then we get the shot off. And we miss. Unfortunately, we did not score that. But you can see how we use that dribbling to break through the box so quickly there. So I don't want to get any hate for doing this, but I'm finally going to be showing you how to do the LB or RB sprint boost thing. I've got my controller up on screen when I'm playing games, but I want to go to the training first and go to free practice. This is where you guys should be when you are going to practice this first. There are a couple of things you can do to combine this together. I wanted to show you this first and then get into some gameplay afterwards, just so you know how it works. So let's go ahead and get into the arena. So as you can see, we are in the arena. My controller is at the bottom of the screen here, and we are going to be holding down LB and L1, which will be on your PlayStation Xbox controller. And what you are going to do is hold down sprint together. Now, the reason why we do this, as you can see here, the control doesn't look really fast, but if you start zigzagging like this, you can get around into situations very quickly. So I want you to practice this in the arena for a little bit to get comfortable how the movement works. And then there's an extra thing you can add on, that little stop that I did there. To do that stop, while you are running, you just hold down RB or R1 and then fake shot with A and B, or circle and X. And then you can combine them together. So, for example, let's say we're running with Dybala, fake shot, turn, and then we can go into a finesse shot easily or change up anything like that. That's essentially how this works, so make sure that you go ahead and keep an eye on that. Write it down in terms of how you want to practice it. Practice it a little bit and then get into divisions. I'm going to show you how this works in divisions, and obviously not against somebody who you're one-on-one. So let's go ahead and get into our game in divisions. I know a lot of you saying you are struggling to score at the moment with a lot of draws. I'm hoping with the patch sort of as it is now, the more you practice, the better it becomes. Here's our opponent's team, playing 4-3-3. Nice solid team there, a couple of 90-rated players. Good win-to-loss ratio as well. And we're just going to show you how this works. So let's go ahead and get into kickoff. So we have gone ahead and got ourselves into the game. Now, of course, the more and more you practice this as well, the easier it becomes to defend. But you can see here immediately with our Di Maria, and I'll go into all the players that are better and doing it and that aren't at the end of this video. So right at the end of this video after gameplay, I'll go ahead and show you how this works. Now, in terms of defending it, you just need to shut it down with the midfield as quickly as you can, or the obvious thing to say is get in front. So, for example, Chiesa's on the ball here. We can turn and then immediately turn if we have to. Now, I've got a little bit of lag here, so let me try and deal with the lag quickly. We finally get ourselves a ball here, trying to deal with this lag as mentioned. And we're going to throw a ball out. We're going to win the header. So, Di Maria's got the ball. We're going to use that sprinting technique, as we mentioned, just to drive forward. And then if we do the fake stop here, you can just turn whichever direction you want to. So, you can always go one way. For example, there we can turn, and then you can see the difference between turning in between defenders just like that. We get ourselves a free kick from using that technique. Now, like I say, the more you practice it, the easier it becomes and the more you learn. But you will win a lot of penalties and a lot of free kicks from this. Of course, you want to practice those free kicks. I'm going to see if he's going to move his keeper or not here. So we're going to try to drill this into the opposite corner. He hasn't moved his keeper, so I'm just going to look like an idiot now. But no worries. But you're going to get a lot of those the more you practice. Now, like I say, I will talk about players who are better at it than others. But most players can do it. And then when you start linking that in with the fake shot stop that I showed you at the start with the RB and fake shot, you get so many opportunities to put it on their strong foot or weak foot. And you do learn how to defend it as well. So we're going to get into another attacking sequence here to show you. So, for example, here, counter-attack, straight into Chiesa, potentially. Take the control, use the LB to sprint, and then we can flick the right analog stick if we want to, as you see on the bottom of the screen there, to get a bit more pace. If he's catching up, we just turn, and we can turn so quickly. A little fake stop shot, get past him there, and then we can move in, get the shot open, and very unluckily not score. But you can see how we opened up the opposition quickly there. Again, using our left back or right back. Little pass across, one more pass. Back into Di Maria if we can. Let's turn. Use that dribbling ability one way, one the other. And unfortunately, we ran into him a little bit there. Not a problem. Di Maria isn't the best at it. Again, little fake shot stop, turn, and then drive through the middle just like that. But you see how it can be effective. Obviously, I'm trying to force it a little bit just to show you guys. But you can see how it opens up the space. Again, interception, play it into our midfield, into Di Maria. Lovely touch. Great defensive move there to stop it. So, for example, here, Chiesa picks the ball up. We go one way, drive into that space. Nowhere to go. Fake shot stop. Turn around again. Then we hold it down to turn. You see the angle of the turn there. We're driving all the way through. One way, then the other. One more, and then we get the shot off. And we miss. Unfortunately, we did not score that. But you can see how we use that dribbling to break through the box so quickly there. We should 100% be 1-0 up there. I can't believe we missed that with Chiesa, but, you know, miss some, you win some. It is what it is. But getting in that position is where we want to be to score goals. So, again, pick it up. Turn, go the other way. Great tackle again. Very unlucky. So it's half-time. As you notice, we missed that really easy chance with Chiesa. But we managed to basically create those chances nicely. Now, I'm going to make a couple changes here to basically boost this up a little bit more. So what we are looking for is high dribbling and the skills to match it. So as much as I really like Di Maria, he does struggle in this department because it was a card I bought first and the skills have changed. But one man that's really good at doing this is Jesus. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that as well. So let's get into the second half. Use that pace of his now because he's really good at dribbling with the skills he has. Pass 1. Pass 2. All the way through, +3, and again, very unlucky to score, but we get ourselves the classic rebound. And again, you can see how that drives is really, really arcadey. Do I agree with it? No, but it is a good way to create goals. If I could finish better, we would have scored with both of those. But you can see they're just driving through nicely, gives those opportunities. And it is just a really nice way to score. Like I said, Chiesa was a more realistic one, and we unfortunately missed it. We probably deserved the rebound. We've been dominating. Interception into Jesus. Gets away from one tackle, turns. Little turn again. Then we can add some skill into it, open up space, and then we can finesse. And, of course, I've hit the post. And then we go make the save again. But you can see there, that's 2 massive opportunities we had. And we are linking in skill all at the same time. The fact that we haven't scored more goals is kind of hilarious, really. We win that game 1-0. Now, we should have had a load more goals. You saw that we hit the post. Chiesa missed the chance. We got a rebound goal and much more. But we just created those chances over and over. Let's go into another game now to show you more examples. Here is our second game. Then you can see here 169 wins, 140 losses. No skins. Maybe he's trying to see if skins make a difference or not. Played it from the beta, so we know he knows how to play. But let's go ahead and show you some more attacking plays. Nice Son on that left wing playing Cam. I actually want that card desperately. But let's see how we get on in this one. We're using the same ability as before. Good tackle, counter-attack straight away into that sprint. Get away from one, as you can see there. Now look at Di Maria. He's flying. I'm going to show you his pace at the end, so just remember this as we have a look. Gets past another one. We can do the fake stop. Turn. Oh, I didn't mean to pass it there, but no worries. We do get away with it a little bit. Fake stop again. Turn around. Just look if you can see how well you can just dribble the ball out of situation. All the way around, little circle. Shot across goal, and we should have had another goal there. But you can see how we can just spin on the spot like that. Absolutely crazy that we can do that. Right, winning interception. Chiesa into Di Maria. Into Rashford. We're going to use the sprint down the byline. One more flick. Flick again. We get away from him. Now we can go byline and then immediately turn just like that. Get the shot off if we need to. And there is our first goal, using that technique. Finally, Rashford with the finesse shot. He's very good at it. Highly recommend if you're using Rashford to finesse shot with him. But again, using that dribble ability to slide all the way through. Getting that goal that we strongly deserved. And again, another, not easy, when I don't want to use the word easy, but it does make our odds way more stacked in our favor. Doesn't mean we're going to win this game. We've got a long way to go, of course. But still, using those opportunities. Right, counter-attack from his free kick. Use case of Chiesa, using that right stick dribble. Now we've got ourselves plenty of options. We can just go straight down the middle if we need to. Go to the right, go to the left, see you later, all the way, turn around. And then a finesse, and there's an easy goal. And you can see there, the controllers at the bottom, go back and rewind that. We stopped dead on the ball, finessed it in, lovely to make it 2-0. Using that dribble technique. But let's go have a look at the squad now and talk about the statistics they need to really pull this off and the skills they need as well. As we watch the replay there, see you later, and then finesse round into the bottom corner, more or less. But let's go ahead and see if he rage quits or not. He's continuing on, so I'll see if I can get another clip in this game or not. If not, we'll just skip straight to the squad. We are on the squad, and the first thing I wanted to talk about is skills. So what we are looking for is dribbler. Dribbler is really, really good as in now. I know my camera's in the way, but underneath here you can see the level of it. Go ahead and just try and boost it up at the moment. Now, I will say this with a warning, because I can imagine this is going to get patched relatively quickly. But anyone that has dribbler, like even Balogun's really good at it because he's got 2. And if I move over to my strikers, Rashford has got it on 1. Chiesa has it as 3. And then if we go to Di Maria, you can see he has it as 3 as well. Now, there are multiple other factors. Like, for example, Casemiro can do it and he doesn't have the skill himself. So you don't have to rely on it heavily. I just recommend that your strikers or your wingers, especially your cams, the attacking positions, have it all together. Now, that being said, if we go back to Jesus again, have a look at details, you want to have a look at ball control and dribbling. Now, if I move my camera down so you can see statistically what we are talking about here, his dribbling is on 75. Not the best, but his ball control is on 84. And that's one of the reasons why he's so good at it with this skill together. Now, talking about Balogun, it's the same thing. Ball control is higher than dribbling. The same for having the skill point. And if we make our way all the way over to my highest rated card in my team, which is Di Maria, he's got 88 ball control, 88 dribbling. He's not very fast with 80 pace. It's okay, but he does struggle in the pace department. But because that ball control and that dribbling is so high, and he has it as a level 3, he just boosts it up massively, which helps him get quicker when you do it. So when you hold both of them down together, he is much quicker. Now, I'm going to go back to the arena in a second to talk about the LB altogether. And the same thing for Rashford. Great dribbling, great ball control. My next skill point, I'm definitely going to max out the dribbling when I can. And the same for Chiesa. Fantastic dribbling, ball control. There's a running theme with these players when we go through. Now, a couple of things I wanted to talk about in the training one more time again. And like I say, you should practice this, especially the last goal you just saw with Chiesa. How you do that and how it works. So I'm going to bring my camera back up to the top and then we're going to get into practice. So we are back in practice. So we're using those two buttons you see on the controller now at all times. Now, when I scored the Chiesa goal, if you watch, I'm just holding down LB to can do light. This is the dribbling. This is where the dribbling comes from. These movements you see here. So when the keeper does come out, we can just quickly switch to a sprint or turn around with a defender, for example. So if you are running through, you can just pull back immediately to stop it. So if you're running like here, pull back, stop, turn, and then get away from him that sort of way. You want to practice that motion with the Chiesa one. And then the other one I mentioned is holding down RB and then fake stopping. That's another way to do it, to immediately stop on the spot. But you can see here, you can just mix them all up multiple ways. But let me know if this has helped you out or not. There is a Discord down below. We are currently doing a poll about live streams. If you want to join in some of the live streams, that's going to be the best place to see more UFL content. And hopefully this has helped you out, and I'll catch you in the next video.